This is the Dust Daddy. It's a universal vacuum attachment that can get in any nook and cranny with ease. That's today's review, so let's check it out. All right, just a quick overview here. We have the suction tubes. This is the tube adjuster. That's what they call in the instructions. It is the tube adjuster. Universal adapter. Ergonomic grip. This is also a vent to allow you to control suction. Not much to it. Let's put it to the test. First thing we have to do is attach the Dust Daddy to the ergonomic grip. There's a notch right there that has to line up. Well, that was easy. It only took me about 2 minutes. I will put the tube adjuster towards the top. Now I've got two vacuums here, my Shark Ion Flex and this old Dirt Devil. I'm going to try it with both of these. And see how it works. First on this, I'm going to see if I can just attach it like this. Okay, well that's a no-go. So that means we have to try the universal adapter. Maybe not so universal. Oh, come on, I can make this fit. I can make it fit. You're gonna fit. Ah, I did it. There we go. The Shark Ion Flex with the Dust Daddy. Boom. We got suction. Now I just gotta find something to test it with. Okay, now let's try on the Dirt Devil. Once again, got nothing there. Let's try this again. Oh, 2 for 2. All right, so that's the setup. Let's get started doing some tests. All right, so here I am in my kitchen with my Shark Ion Flex and the Dust Daddy attachment. So what I'm gonna do first is the Silverware Test. Now why am I doing the Silverware Test first? Because I don't think you want to be vacuuming up a bunch of nasty tools out in the garage and then come up here and clean your silverware. So the silverware will go first, and then I'll do the things a little bit more dirty after that. So how about take a look in here? Okay, well how about a little bit of pepper then? That not enough? How about a little bit of coffee grounds? There you go, okay. If this doesn't clean up, my cameraman will be cleaning these later. So I'm going to adjust the tube adjuster. I'm not sure how much to adjust it. I'm just going to take a guess, maybe in the middle there somewhere. And here we go. They say you're supposed to be able to clean this kind of thing without moving anything around. Did I get it all? I still gotta lift it up anyways. All right, so here's the thing first off the bat. I had to pick this stuff up anyways. I could have just used a regular vacuum attachment. I don't need anything special for that because it did work as far as like it wasn't picking anything else up, but still had to move things around, so I don't know. I'm not convinced yet. We got more to do though. One thing I wanted to point out about the Dust Daddy is the universal adapter that comes in the box is different than the one that's shown in the commercial. If you remember my Tiger Wrench video, I had the same problem with that one. That affected the performance. The shape of the universal adapter doesn't seem to affect it, but it is different in the commercial. I wanted to point that out. I'm in my cameraman's room, aka my son's room. We're gonna try that vent. He's gonna try it while I film and narrate the whole time. I did pretty well. Again, it still seems a little gimmicky. I think a regular attachment would have done the same thing. But it did work. I'm not sure if that's even better than even as good as an attachment. It probably isn't for something like that. I would say no. Nah, it's not as good. It's like you're starting to get a little bit of debris in a couple of these. The instructions say if that happens, you have to use a vacuum to actually suck the debris out. See, that's what you gotta worry about. You start getting the ends clogged up. If it gets in there, you're gonna actually have to clean this out. All right, let's try this again with some smaller items and see what happens. A little bit more here, a little boom there. Okay, Dust Daddy time with my Shark Ion Flex. Okay, it's not picking up any of the small things. That's good. All right, well, I mean, I have to give it credit. It did work in that test. None of the small pieces got sucked into the vacuum, and all the pepper and all the coffee grounds got picked up, so I think it worked. I don't know how often you're going to need that specific situation, but if you do encounter it a lot, this might be a good product. We'll keep going. Now what I'm going to do is test the Dust Daddy with just a regular attachment with my Shark Ion Flex and see if there's a difference in how they perform. Let's check it out. I have some dust right here and some dust right there. I'll do this side with Dust Daddy and this side with the regular attachment. Okay, I mean, not bad. I'll take it. Now let's switch. Okay. I can use either one of these attachments. I can use this or I can use this. But since this is similar to the Dust Daddy, I'm going to use this. Okay, not as good. Not as good. Now watch this. I'm not sure that's worse. And this came with the Shark Ion Flex. You don't have to pay anything extra for it. In the commercial, they show the Dust Daddy being used to get crevices in car seats. I'm going to see how it compares to my trusted attachment again. Let's check it out. I'm not blown away, but it's working, kind of. All right. I mean, I think that was acceptable. Now let's try the next attachment. This one that came with the Shark Ion Flex. Can always try that as well. You get some of the stuff up. I don't know. I don't see a big difference. Again, I'm not seeing a big difference. Unless there were small things I didn't want picked up, I don't see the advantage over the regular attachment. If the design of Dust Daddy looks familiar to you, there was a product called Dusty Brush several years ago as a Kickstarter item. I don't know if that ever even made it into production or not, but the design of Dust Daddy looks a lot like the Dusty Brush. One difference is the Dusty Brush had kind of an angled tip, while the Dust Daddy has a flat tip. The angled tip looks a lot like one of these attachments. So why am I out here talking about the Dusty Brush and the Dust Daddy? Because the Dust Daddy commercial shows the demonstrations I've already done, while the Dusty Brush shows them vacuuming a dog. And I got a dog right here. Bailey's ready to participate in this review. Let's try vacuuming Bailey with the Dust Daddy. I have no idea how she's going to react to this. You like that, Bailey? Whoa. Let's see. Well, she's more into her chicken than anything. Oh, here we go. Good girl. Get a little bit of hair. Is this an efficient way to vacuum a dog? I'm pretty sure it's not. Oh, come on, get the chicken off me. She doesn't care at all. She just wants to play with her chicken. Get the chicken. Get the chicken. Get the dust daddy. I don't think this is going to work for vacuuming dogs. What do you think, Bailey? Oh, maybe Bailey wants me to do some more. Hey, I found a new use for it as a brush for Bailey. She seems to like that. Now, as far as any other use for it, it seems a little bit gimmicky. As far as replacing like crevice attachment or a brush attachment, I don't think it's going to outperform those if performing as well. But for those certain situations where you have small objects in a drawer or a container and you don't want to move them before you vacuum it out, it might work. So if you see the advertising and in those specific situations you think it looks good, it might be for you. If you're expecting it to be a nice new attachment that's going to bring something new that you don't have already, I wouldn't expect much. Billy, get it. Get it. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Brushing her actually picked up more hair than I did when it was attached to the vacuum. You can find Dust Daddy in stores for about 20 bucks. And if you want to pick it up online, I'll put a link in the description below. Have you used the Dust Daddy or something like it? Tell me what you think in the comments below. And be sure to follow my social profiles at Freakin' Reviews, where you can see progress, pictures, and videos as I go. And don't forget to subscribe for more As Seen on TV product reviews from me, James White, with Freakin' Reviews.